Welcome back to Bold and the Beautiful Spoilers, everyone. The week of April 10th through the 14th is going to be absolute fireworks on B&B. Sheila Sharp is about to unleash chaos after discovering the devastating truth about her husband, Deacon, and Taylor Hayes. Hearts will break, families will fracture, and Steffi Forrester Finnegan faces one of her toughest decisions yet. If you love drama, betrayal, and edge-of-your-seat twists, you do not want to miss this breakdown. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let's dive deep into what's coming up on The Bold and the Beautiful. Monday, the storm begins. Sheila's fury ignites. The week kicks off with intense confrontation as Sheila Sharp, played by the legendary Kimberlin Brown, feels absolutely certain that her husband, Deacon Sharp, has been cheating on her with Taylor Hayes. This isn't just a suspicion anymore. Sheila knows the terrible truth, and she's not holding back. Picture this. Sheila lashes out in a raw, emotional explosion. Whether she corners Taylor and Deacon together in one explosive showdown or confronts them separately, the consequences are going to ripple through Los Angeles like a tidal wave. Deacon has broken their marriage vows, and Sheila is devastated, furious, and dangerous all at once. Deacon, portrayed by Sean Kanan, will try to take responsibility. He may insist that Sheila should blame him entirely. After all, he's the one who stepped outside their marriage. But even as he expresses sorrow for hurting her, Deacon might gently argue that he and Sheila have simply grown apart. Their relationship no longer makes sense as a couple. He could try to let her down as softly as possible, explaining that it's time for both of them to move on. But Sheila isn't having any of that gentle breakup talk. She may fire back, pointing out that Deacon has already moved on, straight into the arms of his own therapist, Taylor. The betrayal cuts even deeper because the two of them played her for a fool behind her back. Imagine Sheila's voice rising, her eyes flashing with that signature intensity we've come to love and fear from this character. "You both made me look like an idiot." That kind of raw pain is what Kimberlin Brown delivers so brilliantly. Meanwhile, Taylor Hayes, now played by Rebecca Budig, will be apologetic at first. She knows this situation is messy and hurtful, but ultimately, Taylor makes a bold gamble. She decides that being with Deacon is worth the very real threat to her safety. Yes, you heard that right. Taylor is willing to risk everything, including potential revenge from a scorned Sheila, because her heart is pulling her toward Deacon. This sets up massive conflict with her daughter, Steffi Forrester Finnegan, played by Jacqueline McGinnis Wood. Steffi is already dealing with deeply conflicted feelings about her mother's new romance. She may have to decide if she's actually going to follow through on her threat to cut Taylor out of the family completely. Steffi's lingering concerns center on Sheila's possible revenge and how it could endanger her own children, little Hayes Finnegan and Kelly Spencer. Safety comes first for Steffi, and she might urge Taylor to keep her distance for a while, at least until things calm down. Shutting her mother out isn't what she truly wants deep down, but as a protective mom, she has to put Hayes and Kelly's well-being above everything else. This internal battle is going to be heartbreaking to watch. Tuesday, Deacon's heartbreaking plea and Finn steps in. On Tuesday, the fallout continues as Deacon and Sheila have what promises to be an emotionally brutal conversation about their marriage. Deacon will try to explain his side again, but Sheila's pain is palpable. She can't simply let Deacon and Taylor get away with what they've done to her. Enter John Finn Finnegan, played by Tanner Nolan. Finn might seek Sheila out for a heartfelt, one-on-one plea. As her son, Finn desperately wants to believe his mother has truly changed. He could push Sheila to prove her redemption by turning away from her old wicked ways and staying on a path that doesn't lead straight back to a prison cell. Finn's message is clear. Mom, show everyone you've grown. Don't let this betrayal pull you back into darkness. But will Sheila listen? She's hurting badly, and vengeance is tempting. Maybe she could channel her anger into ways that won't land her behind bars again. Subtle sabotage, psychological games, or something we haven't seen coming. The tension here is electric because fans know Sheila's history of going to extremes. Over at the Forrester-Finnegan household, Steffi continues wrestling with her conflicted emotions. She loves her mother but fears what Sheila might do next. This could lead to powerful scenes where Steffi confides in Finn or even reaches out to Ridge Forrester for advice. Wednesday, Hope and Deek's worry, Brooke and Ridge plot. Midweek shifts focus to Hope Logan Spencer and Deke Sharp. The young duo will fret over what wild card Sheila might do next. They both believe Deacon deserves a woman like Taylor, someone stable, caring, and who truly understands him. But they also worry that a clean break from Sheila may not be possible. Sheila doesn't let go easily, and everyone knows it. Hope and Deke might have private conversations where they express their support for Deacon's happiness while bracing for potential chaos. Deacon, being Deacon's son, feels caught in the middle, loyalty to his dad versus fear of Sheila's unpredictable nature. Meanwhile, Brooke Logan Forrester and Ridge Forrester will eventually react to the entire Sheila-Taylor-Deacon drama. But before that, they have their own schemes brewing. Ridge and Brooke may be making big plans against Katie Logan Spencer's new fashion house, Logan. Expect sneak attacks and corporate maneuvering that will throw Katie and Bill Spencer for a complete loop. Brooke and Ridge teaming up against Katie? That's classic Logan Forrester tension with high stakes for the fashion world. Thursday, Steffi's ultimatum and Taylor's gamble. Thursday brings Steffi's internal conflict to a boiling point. She has to decide whether to follow through in cutting Taylor out. Safety for her kids remains the top priority, but the emotional cost to Steffi is huge. Taylor, on the other hand, stands firm in her decision. Being with Deacon feels right to her, even if it comes with serious risks. Taylor's apologetic yet determined attitude will shine through. She may try to reassure Steffi that everything will be okay, but Steffi isn't easily convinced when Sheila is involved. Finn's earlier plea to Sheila might start showing results, or it might not. Sheila could be plotting her next move in ways that surprise everyone. Will she go for direct confrontation again, or something more calculated? In-depth analysis of Steffi's character growth as a mother, Taylor's history of risky romantic choices, potential therapy scenes, and how this affects the larger Forrester family. Friday, cliffhanger vibes. Who's watching? The week ends on a suspenseful note. Deacon and Taylor may be blissfully unaware that they are being watched. By whom? Sheila? Someone else connected to the drama? This classic soap cliffhanger sets up perfectly for the following week. Brooke and Ridge's plans against Katie's fashion house could also escalate, leaving viewers wondering how far they'll go.